Top 10 Most Expensive Cars in the World 2021. Aston Martin Valhalla, $1,300,000. The Aston Martin Valhalla sources its name from the power and romance of Norwegian law. 2021's Valhalla will also be the result of a collaboration between Aston Martin and the Red Bull racing team. Only 500 of these mid-engine hypercars will be made. A turbocharged 3 litres V6 engine with yet-to-be-disclosed horsepower and torque will power the Valhalla, which is rumoured to be less performance-focused than the Valkyrie. Instead, this hybrid supercar brings a sustainable edge to this British auto house, along with streamlined structure and bodywork. The infotainment screen is in the middle of the steering wheel, so your eyes needn't wander. Button-dense stashes of the past have been replaced with an integrated band that seamlessly provides audio, ventilation, and lighting. Mercedes-AMG 1, $2,700,000. The long-anticipated 2021 Mercedes-AMG 1 will be a 1,000 horsepower F1-derived plug-in hybrid drivetrain, with an exceedingly quiet road presence. That's the entire point of this hypercar, road presence. This vehicle's built to mimic Formula One cars, but in a completely street-legal way. Ever since Formula One had its first inaugural season in 1950, people have been searching for a way to bring that tech to the streets. With the AMG 1, drivers who can afford to do so, can, and, now, with a sustainable hybrid model. According to the Mercedes website, the claimed acceleration for this car is 0 to 200 km per hour, or 0 to 120 miles per hour, in 6 seconds. A 1.6-litre V6 hybrid petrol and 4 electric motors allow the AMG 1 a top speed of more than 350 km per hour, 217 miles per hour. Koenigsegg, $3 million. The Koenigsegg Jesko is also one of the fastest supercars in the world in 2021, which definitely goes a long way towards its sticker price. Swedish auto manufacturer Koenigsegg dreamt up the Jesko as a suitable successor to its groundbreaking Agera RS. An engine update, a lighter frame, and a surprising amount of comfortable add-ins make this a car that's not only lightning fast, it's fun to drive. Its engine is an overwhelmingly powerful 1,280 horsepower V8, its 9-speed transmission is completely bespoke, built in-house by Koenigsegg to be as quick-shifting as they come. The rear-wheel steering this car boasts helps with managing downforce and drag, so, even though this is a powerful car, the driver is in control at all times. Gordon Murray T.50, $3,080,000. Billed by many as the last great analog supercar, the T.50 is built in an effort to help Gordon Murray invest in his brand. It will also serve as an intended capstone, according to Murray, who has described the upcoming T.50 as a bookend to the story of ultra-fast internal combustion cars. Indeed, many auto houses are focusing on electric models, hybrids, and other sustainable initiatives. It'll have a 6-speed manual gearbox, a small, powerful, and naturally aspirated V12 engine, and a traditional 3-seat layout. Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus, $5,740,000. At almost double the cost of the Jesko and the Murray T.50, Bugatti's Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus provides speed and power alongside the beauty that truly makes a Bugatti a Bugatti. Bugattis often go for several million, and Bugatti wants you to know that, feel that, every time you see one. The sinuous curves it wears on its sleek facade are futuristic. It gets a mind-bending 1,577 horsepower from a quad-turbocharged 8 liters width 16 motor. Years ago, This vehicle was the first to break the then golden speed barrier of 300 miles per hour, or 483 kilometers per hour, and so, much like the most expensive car in the world, this Bugatti has a claim to fame that will never allow its value to depreciate. The Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus accelerates from 0 to 100 km per hour, 0 to 60 miles per hour, in 2.4 seconds. It reaches a top speed of just over 300 miles per hour, or 483 km per hour, and, as a perk, does have a basic infotainment system that syncs with both Apple and Android products. Bugatti Divo, $6 million. Bugatti's reputation for luxurious, expensive supercars continues with the next two cars in our ranking, starting with the 2021 Divo. Bugatti's Chiron was such a success that the Divo, a car that closely follows it, has several similar features. However, the Divo is more exotic looking, and much more exclusive. Only 40 Divos will be produced and sold. Its updates include a better suspension, a much lighter frame for increased speed, and a new dorsal fin. Inside, the Divo houses an 8.0 liters width-16 engine with 4 turbochargers. As a result, the Divo has 1,500 horsepower, an acceleration of just over 0 to 100 km per hour, 0 to 62 miles per hour, in 2.4 seconds. Bugatti Centodieci, $9 million. Bugatti, already a brand known for unique bodywork and luxurious comfort features, has sought to give the Centodieci everything possible to make it memorable, and completely decadent. With a 1,577 horsepower quad-turbo W16, it may not be the fastest Bugatti currently on the road, but it is the quickest accelerating. With this car, Bugatti pays homage to the EB110, a supercar produced early in the 90s. That car didn't quite have the timing to perform as it was hoped. Bugatti has posted a claimed 0 to 62 miles per hour, or just over 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, acceleration of 2.4 seconds. The Centodieci will have a top speed of 236 miles per hour, or 379 kilometers per hour, distinctly less than the Chiron, but this hypercar makes up for it with its distinct modern aesthetic. Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta, $17,600,000. The Zonda was the first car out of the Pagani Automobili Auto House. The Zonda HP Barchetta was named Barchetta because, to Horacio Pagani, that's what it resembled, in Italian, a little boat. Its frame is entirely formed of carbon fiber for an ultralight body and zippy, speedy feel. It's blue-tinted, it has a minimized windshield, and it stands only some 21 inches tall, 0.5 meters, at its tallest. Unfortunately, the Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta is also the most expensive car that you can't buy. Only 3 vehicles were ever made of this unique, specific version of the Zonda. When last sold, one of these vehicles went for $17.6 million. Its acceleration is 0 to 60 miles per hour or 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 3.4 seconds. The Zonda HP Barchetta can reach a top speed of 355 kilometers per hour or 220 miles per hour. Bugatti La Voiture Noire, $18,700,000. Although, going into details doesn't interrupt the awe of this gorgeous vehicle with a sky-high price. It's got a carbon fiber shell that's sculpted by hand, a quad-turbo W16 8.10 liters engine that produces 1,500 horsepower, and an acceleration of 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, 0 to 60 miles per hour, in 2.4 seconds. Its top speed is 420 km per hour, 260 miles per hour, and its overall performance is precision engineered by an auto house famous for producing the most powerful cars in the world for decades on end. In 2019, it was the most expensive new car available for purchase. 2 years have elapsed, and no one has yet released an expensive luxury car geared to knock La Voiture Noire off that high pedestal. 1963 Ferrari 250 GTO, $70 million. In 1964, the 250 GTO won the Tour de France automobile, marking the 9th year in a row that Ferrari won that race. Only 36 of these cars were made between 1962 and 1963, the specific Ferrari that's the most expensive in the world, at an unbelievable $70 million price point, was victorious not only in the Tour de France, but it also placed in the Le Mans. With a top speed of 174 miles per hour and an acceleration of 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, 0 to 60 miles per hour, in 6.1 seconds, its stats certainly don't thrill today's auto enthusiasts by itself. However, in the 60s, it was the fastest in the world,